Mackenzie, thank you so much for coming in today. How can I help you?
I don't really know how you can help.
Okay. Could you tell me what's going on?
Yeah, my husband recently died and I'm really struggling with it.
Do you want to tell me what happened?
Well, he was at a lake with some students. He's a teacher.
Okay.
So they went on this field trip to a lake nearby. And he was trying to save a student who was drowning. And then he hit his head because he fell and hit his head on a rock, and then he drowned.
Okay.
But thankfully the other student was still able to be saved, but he wasn't.
Well, that's good for the other student, and I'm sorry for your loss. I can see that you're a little bit nervous. Is there anything that I can do to make you more comfortable? Are you okay in that chair? Would you like a glass of water?
I think I'm okay. I'm just really sad.
Okay.
But thanks for checking.
Yeah. So, what do you need right now from me?
I don't know. I guess I'm just so upset. I'm like in shock about it. I just don't know what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
And about my loss, it's just so overwhelming. And so I guess I'm not really sure what I need. I just wanted to come and talk and see if there's anything you could do for me, like just help me figure out what to do.
Okay. Well, how about you tell me a little bit more of the situation so I can understand a little bit better?
Well, like I said, he was trying to rescue another drowning student.
And when was this?
It was 2 days ago.
Okay.
So it just happened, and I'm trying to plan the funeral, and that's overwhelming in itself. I mean, I don't want to have to do that while I'm so upset.
Yeah.
And I don't know what he would want because we never talked about it because he's really young. I mean, we're in our 20s.
That sounds like a very stressful situation, and I want to let you know that it's common for you to feel this way. I work with a lot of women who lose their spouses, and you're not in the wrong to feel the way that you do. It's okay to be scared and stressed and sad. It's okay to feel that way. I wanted to let you know.
Okay.
Why don't you tell me a little bit more about your fears?
Well, I guess I'm just worried about what to do. I mean, that was another income for us, so I'm kind of worried about the expenses of the funeral and everything, that it costs so much money. And also I'm just worried about myself, like what do I do from here, because I feel like my identity is changing or has been broken or something because I lost such a big part of my life.
How long were you guys together, married?
For 5 years.
5 years? And before that, how long were you guys together?
For 5 years.
Wow, so you've known him for a long time.
Yeah.
So he really is attached to your identity, you feel. So would you say you feel like you're losing a part of yourself?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's difficult for anyone, especially in your situation. And again, I want to say that I'm sorry that this happened to you. So this was very recent. This was 2 days ago, and I know you have a lot of stress. You mentioned you have a funeral and you're at a loss of what to do, what's going on. So where do you see yourself, treatment wise? What are your expectations?
Well, I'm not really sure. I mean, I know you're a crisis counselor, so I'm not going to be working with you long term, but I guess just I would like some help figuring out what to do from here, and like, is there help somewhere else that I can get that can be long term in terms of maybe finances, because I am worried about our income because my job is really low paying, and also just emotionally I don't know if I can carry on. Like, I'm just so upset.
Why do you feel that you can't carry on?
I guess, I mean, just because my husband died, I'm just so upset. Like I said, I'm in shock, and I'm just really, really sad about it. So I don't feel like I can function. I can't go to work. It was really even hard for me to come in here.
Okay. And so you still haven't gone to work yet. Do you anticipate going back to work anytime soon?
I should. I mean, they, of course, are giving me time off for the funeral and for planning and stuff, but I think they want me to go back next week, and that's just seems unrealistic to me. I just lost my husband.
It's too soon for you. And where do you work?
At Walmart.
At Walmart. Yeah, I mean, it can be difficult to return to work soon after going through something this traumatic, and it's okay if you feel that you're not ready to go back to
I'm
work.
just really upset.
Yeah. Do you need a tissue? It's okay to cry. It's okay. I can get you a tissue if you'd like
I'm
one.
fine, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Part of my referral process at the end of this is to, make a plan and an assessment for you. And if you feel that you're not ready to return to work, that's not something that you should be penalized for. And I could definitely, that's a way that I can help you, is by writing a letter for you to take to your employees at Walmart if you would like.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Okay. So you just mentioned how you're very upset and you're in shock. Can we unpack that a little more and talk about, another word to describe upset? Because you've repeatedly mentioned that, so I'd like to see how else you can describe it.
Sad, I guess. I don't really know
Very sad.
another way. I'm depressed about it.
Depressed. Okay. So since this happened, have you felt like you're having a hard time getting out of bed in the mornings?
Yeah.
Because you said it was difficult to get here.
And I just feel like I can't function. It's hard to get out of bed, and it's even hard to eat because he cooked a lot of meals for me.
Yeah.
And I can cook, but sometimes I just get too busy and get distracted, so I don't eat a lot. And now it's I don't want to get out of bed, and I don't want to cook something and then eat without him, because we always had dinners together. So even that kind of thing makes me really sad to think about him not being there with me, and then going to bed at night too, and waking up in the morning.
Yeah, I can see. It's difficult to go all of a sudden from having one person there to doing all those things with, and all of a sudden without any warning or notice to doing these things alone. And I truly understand how you feel, Mackenzie. And again, I'm sorry for your loss, but these are things that you'll be able to eventually work through, and it's okay that you feel this way now, and that you're feeling lonely and sad and depressed. And because you said you're depressed, I just want to ask, from safety purposes, do you have any suicidal ideations?
No, not at all.
Not at all? Okay.
I'm just really sad.
Just sad. Okay, good. That makes me feel better. Okay, I'm glad to hear that. And so earlier you mentioned that you're not really sure, but you want some support through treatment, but finances are a struggle for you. So, and again, I'm not long-term, I'm crisis intervention, so my recommendation is that there's a support group for spouses, or for people who have lost a spouse, and it is free and it is voluntary. Do you think that's something that you would be interested in?
Yeah, but I don't know about starting that right away.
I don't think you need to start that right away, but I think that you should take the information.
Yeah.
Okay, and then before we met, I took a look at your insurance, and you do qualify for some individual counseling. Your copay would be $10, and I strongly recommend that you do start that this week or next week. Do you think that's something that you'll be able to do?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so we're wrapping up right now. So before we leave today, I just want to know where you're at. How are you feeling right now? Are you okay to go back home?
Yeah, I think so.
Still very sad.
Yeah, but it was helpful to know that there are some resources that I can.
Yeah, of course, there definitely is. And do you have any family members that you can go to with any help for the funeral?
Yeah, my parents live nearby, and they've been really supportive, and then his family is also, of course, really sad, but they're helping with the planning process too.
It's good that you have those family members and that network there, because they'll be supportive to all of you in this time, and I'm glad that you have that support, Mackenzie. Okay, so I want to thank you again for coming in, and I want you to know that I'll send these referrals out today. So you'll get a call soon for those things, okay?
Okay.
Okay.